big question.
How are agents like us,
who didn't get an opportunity to invest in a franchise early,
who are spending time and money to sell homes,
building someone else's saleable asset?
How do we grow a business but still build wealth?
Have an exit strategy
and get a piece of the pie that's not dependent
on us working more hours in every weekend?
That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answer.
My name is Jay Kinder.
My name is Al Stasik.
And I'm Michael Reese. We are your hosts, and welcome to the One Big Fire Podcast.
What's going on, Honey Badger Nation? And we are here with the Shock Factor. Andrew Shock is back at eXp Realty. And this is a story that I want everybody to hear because, dude, you're a legend in the industry. And I'd like for you to go through some of your accolades and the things that you've done, man. You've just been on the inside of this game for more than nearly 3 decades, I'm saying. You've been instrumental in growing Remax, instrumental in the early days of eXp operationally on the operations side. But here we are together on the how do we add value to agents and make their lives better side. And I'm super blessed to be here with you today and talk about the vision and what we're doing and all the excitement around you joining us here at eXp, brother. I'm super happy to be here, my friend.
Well, man, I appreciate it. First, I got to take a deep breath and say, man, Jay, it's been a long road. A lot of people don't know our story. Like, they don't know how we were connected, or, we've been friends, 7 years now, 8 years.
Yeah.
Crazy. And we're aligning a vision and an ideology that has really never been done before. So, dude, I'm excited. So
yeah, man, it's the way real estate should be. And I definitely, want everyone to hang in here and listen to what we're doing for agents to help agents grow their business and really create a legacy and a life-changing opportunity. And there's no better person in the world to be in business with than you, my friend. You just have a tremendous heart, number one, in wanting to help agents. And you're just you get shit done, bro. Like I've just never seen anyone do the things that you've been able to do and make things happen. And it's, seeing you work on the inside and make things happen for agents and for all of us. We were here as you helped us grow the company. You were instrumental in the growth of eXp and getting us to this place. And so I just really appreciate everything you've done for us and helping grow. And I'm looking forward to this chapter of making massive value for agents as we continue to grow.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. So let's dive right into that. So I have this big vision. I've had this big vision formed in 2004. It's called revolutionizing the real estate industry, man. And, a lot of them seeds were dropped in each and every piece of the puzzle of my career. And it started in business at a very young age. And man, we won't go all the way back, but Remax was my legacy days, and then eXp when Glenn and Jason came to me in 2018, early 2019, and became the designated broker. I had a marvelous Florida team that just bought into a vision of holistically supporting agents in this industry to build them to become the best versions of themselves, to build their business on the platform that eXp was at the time. And we put rocket fuel on that thing, man. I think we were onboarding. I think we were onboarding like 76 agents a month or something like that, and that creeped up to like 600 agents in a very short order. In the state of Florida, we became number one in all metrics, including offboard, which is something that we cater to, which means that we had the least amount of offboards in any other brokerage in the state of Florida. So we were not only onboarding 400 to 600 agents a week, we were offboarding less than 100. Our numbers were static around 50, which is thinking about the big numbers, because we were plus 3,000 very quickly, and then we ended up plus 6,000. And I had this little skeleton crew team that, we were strong but mighty, and we believed in the Thomas the Train motto is you think we can, we think we can, we think we can. And at some points we hit the mountaintop, at some points we hit the valleys. But it was awesome because we all bought into this concept of helping agents and supporting them at the highest level. And man, that's how we did it. I got so many different stories that I can tell. I want to just briefly talk about a couple. I'm not going to mention any names. If you're in the audience, you know who you are. But we brought this rock star Remax brokerage over in early 2019 November, and man, what an amazing experience that was, because just before this person got on stage to announce her joining, she gave me a big hug and we transferred her license, and that was the pinnacle, and it looked like it was like overnight success, right?
Right.
And it really wasn't. It was 8 months in the making, and a lot of behind the scenes of making it work, and that was amazing. A few months later, we had another amazing third generation broker looking to join, and I got a phone call at like it was like 4:40 something in the afternoon, random Tuesday. Now, I'm dog tired at this time because I'm literally smiling and dialing and answering every phone call that every agent comes in, because I mean we have no seatbelt here. And this person called, and I spent 3.5 hours with this person, and this person and their team, both mega icon teams as they transitioned over to the EXP, joined, and this response from this gentleman will always resonate with me for as long as I live in the industry. But he thanked me profusely for my time. He valued each and every one of my minutes of them 3 hours, and told me specifically, man, you're the reason why we are joining EXP, to change lives and change the trajectory of the industry. And I love that about that. It's resonated with me every day, and it's why I get up and go to work. And that's one core thing about my operational team when I was the broker that we did, and that's what we continue to do. So, them are a couple stories. I'm not going to go too far deep into this. Kind of the legacy of where we grew, but we went from 1,400 agents to 7,300, almost 7,600 when I finally backfilled my DMB role. Took my show on the road into operations. It was like 122 million volume to 1.2 billion in volume before I backfilled my role, and which is amazing. We just continue to do it, and I love doing it. I mean, I worked with the greatnesses of Jason Gessing and Glenn Sanford and David Kennord and Stacy Ahn and Jim Newth.
Yeah.
We were doing it, man. We were doing
it. This is the thing, dude. I don't think people understand. I want to make this point, because what we're doing, it is extremely difficult to get talent like you on the corporate side, and we are chock full of talent on the corporate side. It can't be done without someone who cares and someone who was willing to put the time in to help people get this transition and get moved over. It doesn't happen overnight. And that's the difference. Like right now, there's people at other companies, I call them the Me Too companies, and they don't have the resources, the people to be able to make this stuff happen. It is a lot of work to be able to onboard these big teams and these big companies and transition. And there's so much involved in change and making that happen. And so I'm blessed. A lot of the big moves that we've had over the years, you guys were instrumental in making that a smooth transition for agents. And really, truly, getting them on board to the vision of this is going to be a life-changing move for you. And right now, I talk to agents and brokers every single day, all day long, 18 calls a day. And right now is 3 years of the hardest years that we've had, probably since since 95 in terms of production, as far as nationally.
Yeah, then 08, 09, which was the big shift.
08, 09, I don't like to talk about. That was rough, man. Nothing's as bad as 08 and 09, probably.
Some of the best times, the best opportunities to build humanity in this business, man. I love them times. Listen, man, I'm a wartime general, so we talked about this the other day. Yeah. I don't like peace.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I like war, and whether it's an economic war, I don't like. I am the ultimate. Ambassador of people. Like this is it, man. Like I will be your general in war. Yeah. Like put you on my shoulders. I'm carrying you through hell, and we're gonna go all the way through it. And on the other side of it, we're gonna have bliss. And then you're gonna have transformation. You're gonna have amazing things. That I appreciate all that, Jay. And like we only got a short time here, so let's keep that legacy behind us. Let's talk about now moving forward as we grow this thing and this vision. Because I'm so I can't. I'm jittery. I'm so
dude, I get it, man. So this is, I mean, it's truly a transition of you getting kind of blossom into your own world of helping agents at the way that you had to do it, but you were always on the corporate side. How does it feel to be on the outside, being able to do it without the chains of and also it's sometimes hard when you know what you see things that you could be better, or you want to help things operationally, but that's not the role that that you're in. So you kind of supplement that now with how you do things to make sure it's a smooth transition. But how has this been emotionally for you, transitioning from a corporate role to being able to build this thing as big as you want to build it?
Well, listen, I'll always be a legend on the corporate side, man.
For sure.
People will knock my door down from day to kingdom come for that side, because I built the industry the way it is today. So,
right.
But honestly, I'm never going to be any realer than in this meeting right now with you, dude. I have so much anxiety, so much angst, so much nervousness, so much excitement, so much things that I don't even describe in words, that I don't know. Like, I don't know what I don't know. It's been almost 16, technically 18 years on the corporate side. I'm at heart a serial entrepreneur,
right.
But like, I also was, coaching motivational education before it became popular. Like, the last person I remember that was a motivational speaker, his name was Zig Ziglar.
Yeah.
Now there's like thousands of Zig Ziglars, right? Everyone wants to be a Zig Ziglar, or whoever you idolize, right? And when we were on them tours and circuits, dude, that was like, I was a serial entrepreneur. Like, I was hitting people in the teeth with a baseball bat. Like, this is reality. Like, you have to change or it won't change, right? You have to change your perspective or it's not going to change, right? And so I'm starting to live that life again, and it's consistent execution compounded daily. That's the math, right? That's the equation. And so, I love this phrase, and I used it many times, and it became popular, and it went away. But talents are best nurtured in solitude, and character is best performed in the billows of the world, right? And what that means is, I went dark, like quiet, not on Facebook, not on social media. Like, we didn't have all this stuff before anyways, by the way. So I had to learn all that. Like, I am still technology illiterate, first and foremost. But yeah, I went and kind of did my own thing, nurtured my own being, and nurtured my immediate ecosystem and my people that were in the surroundings. So I'm stoked. Like, I'm excited. Like, I had a bunch of reservations earlier in the week, and we talked about reservations on Friday, and one thing will stick with me, man. And I don't know, you're just like, let's do this. Like, let's just blow the top off this thing. And that's what excites me. Like, I'm not doing this for me, Jay, and I'm not doing this for you.
Right.
Like, this legacy builders and this Honey Badgers Nation synergy thing, dude, is going to be amazing. Like, it's going to be the best we've ever done. And it's the last ride of the Mohicans, right? Yeah. It's the last ride. Like, we're doing it one more time, and we're going to blaze a trail. We're going to pioneer the future. We're going to create an industry that is so utopian that's never been done before, that agents from everywhere, they're not even thinking about getting licensed yet, are going to see this and be like, wow, that was the legacy that this group created, right? Yep. And that's how big it's going to be. Like, I am super stoked.
I love it. Yeah. I talk to agents every day, man. And it doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter what company you're at. Like, when you get a real estate license, they should just give you a plaque that says "figure it out." It's this business is hard. It's hard to figure out all the things you got to learn in order to be successful. And the team that we've assembled that helps agents get into production, the hands-on white glove service to get you on the path to where you want to go, is the linchpin. It's the linchpin in the strategy. It's the way real estate should have always been done. You should have someone that starts day 1 to day 90. What's the plan to get you into production and to get you to your goals? You have all the resources in the world with EXP and with us to do that, but we're going to hands-on help you get into production. The other thing that I see happening, there's all the legacy brands are unable to implement these things. The legacy, when I say legacy, I mean franchise model. It's limited. Yeah. There's people that are, they're losing agent count. They wake up. I know what they wake up every day thinking, and you've built something successful, but you know that something has to change. And this is the model. This is the model that allows you to build as big as you want, anywhere you want in the world. And it's fascinating how operationally fit this company is right now.
And we're gonna train you to become a leader in your own environment, in your own ecosystem.
Right.
And we're gonna help you along. I mean, I hate to say it this way because I don't like doing this to people, but we're gonna spoon feed you to make sure that you are successful, one step at a time. We have an implemented strategy that we put in place that is literally unbreakable. Like will never ever be broken. And we're going to continue to build on it as things go, or as things grow, and as things transition and shift and change. Like the only thing in that's constant in this world is death and taxes. Let's be honest. Okay. Death and taxes, right? So consistently changing and evolving, we're going to be on the front end of that, right? And we're going to supply that to them, you, whomever, right? And this holistic approach is not just changing the one thing, the one agenda that you have. Here's my agenda, right? You know, like what do I do next? Like I was taking that pill. You know what that pill is, right?
Right.
Salary.
Yeah.
It was a salary, right? Taking that pill. I was taking it I was gobbling it up, right? And I've been doing it for years. And you know, like I want to take a vitamin approach, right? There's pills and vitamins. Everybody's serving. Doesn't matter what you are in this world, they're either serving pills or vitamins. We're taking a vitamin approach. Consistent execution, compounded daily. The 5 things. Do 5 things in your health. Do 5 things in your fitness. Do 5 things in your marriage. Do 5 things in your business. Do 5 things to build wealth. Do the things consistently, executing them compounded daily, and they become habitual, right? I'm going to use these terms a lot, habitual, right? And I'll tell you right now, I have a keen focus on my future. It's 5 F's. You ready for it?
Yep.
Family, faith, friends, finance, freedom.
Yep.
And I'm going to ask you in the audience, what are your 5? They don't have to be F's, but them are just happen to be mine. And that's what I'm focused on. And this isn't about me, man. This ride I could have rode off onto a beach somewhere and disappeared and, you know, gone. But I'm fired up, man. And I'm going to tell you one thing. Like I don't care anybody's motto in this world. Here is our motto. We grow together.
Yeah. And
we grow with you to become the best version of yourself day in and day out until you create a legacy that creates generational wealth for 5 generations to come. We're not doing this for you. We're not doing this for your family. We're doing it for 5 generations beyond you. So think about what it looks like in 2057 and what it looks like in 2065 and 2100, right? And how we're doing this, because I have all the tools in my belt to do that legacy in the industry, right? Jay, you have all the tools that you've got the knowledge, expertise, and experience to do that. And all we're doing is giving it to them, giving it to you, giving it to your ecosystem, giving it to your sphere. And we're going to train you, we're going to teach you, and we're going to coach you how.
It's leverage.
You know, I know we're talking about EXP and it's the brand, it's the platform, but this is brand agnostic, right? We're going to do this for humanity. Like I'm doing this to change people's lives.
So I got to tell you a story. I had a guy, I actually, this is a crazy story. I ended up getting a phone call to go on this thing called a jet mastermind. And they had a huge jet, I think that fit like 20 people. And so I'm on this, I said, man, that sounds good. I want to go. I hadn't been in a mastermind in a while. I've been in Puerto Rico. And so I get on this, this jet, we go to this mastermind and we go to see this motivational speaker. And this he's kind of a guru. He's a pretty cool dude, but we went to this mastermind and he said something that shook me in the room. It shook me. And I hadn't been shook in a while. And this shook me. He said, I want my future generations to look back and say, what the fuck did this guy do? Right? What happened right here? Because that changed everything in our family years and years ago. And I was like, man, what a powerful thing to think about, right? Like that your grandkids go back and tell me about this guy. What the fuck was he doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like that was powerful. And it got me motivated to like, there's so many agents out there right now that are struggling. And if you're one of them right now, I totally get it. It's absolutely not your fault. This is the way the industry's been designed, not to help.
Well, no, hold on. It is not their fault because they don't know what they didn't know.
Right.
They haven't been through shift. They haven't been through change. We could all walk out to our mailbox and sell 3 or 4 houses, right? It was easy.
Right.
And then them people became coaches or whatever they became by title,
right.
you know, and whatever that is, which is cool. And I'm happy for you. I wish everyone the most success on the planet. But this is going back to the core way of doing real estate, the training, the consistent execution compounded daily, the legacy stuff. And we're going to create legends. Like, we're going to create legends. Sorry to interrupt you there, Jay.
Yeah, man. No, I love it. Dude, I love it. Yeah. And it's funny. I don't ever talk about this. I'm a humble guy, but like, you know, over the years, if you go back and look at the people that have come through, you know, Kinder Reese's camp and became the #1 agent in their marketplace, or a company that I started, Radio and Television Experts. We helped many of the top agents in the world that are most known names. Like, we helped them with TV and radio marketing. Like, there's no thing in real estate that we cannot help you execute on. If you are hungry and you are humble and you are coachable, then we can help you execute it. And that's the truth. And so, you know, that's, you know, I don't ever claim that anybody that's worked with me is, I helped make them successful. They did it themselves. But I know this, we got the fucking formula. We know what has to be done in order to do it. And we're just in an amazing time right now with every day AI is getting more powerful and more powerful and more powerful. It's getting easier to execute on things. And it's the people that get in the right rooms with the right people, with the right resources, with the right heart that want to help people that are going to be the ones that win the biggest. And now is the opportunity. And my wife loves to jump on Facebook Lives with me. So Amber, why don't you say hi?
Hi.
Hey, Amber, has it been busier the last 2 months than it's ever been since I've been at EXP?
Yes.
Is that a true statement?
True.
100%. It is right now is the time. The freaking window is wide open, bigger than it's ever been, and it's better than it's ever been. And if you're not here and you're staying where you're at, you're just organizing chairs on the Titanic. It's game over. Like, this is game over. This is the place to be. Now is the time to do it. Don't sit back and miss the opportunity. You think you missed the opportunity? We're going to add 150,000 agents the next 3 years at EXP. That's bigger than where we're at now. That means the opportunity is bigger right now than it was the last 7 years that I've been here. And it's been the best 7 years of my life. And, you know, the impact that we get to make on people's lives is bigger than it's ever been. And that's what this is about. It's not about the money, man. It's about how do we have a bigger impact on more people's lives, and who wants
legacy and generational wealth, man.
Right.
Legacy and generational changement.
I love it, man.
In alignment. Listen, man, I like you said, 150. Like, we're gearing up for, you know, 10,000 in the next 24 months, right? As this core group. You know, my big goal, which I discussed with you last Thursday, you know, is bring 150 agent partners to EXP, whether they're licensed today or not. It's 150 agent business partners in this ecosystem, this holistic, natural ecosystem that changes all dynamics of your life. You know, health, wealth, family, fitness. Like, not just one, man. I just had a conversation. So I'm talking to insurance companies about how I can do like what's known as a class pass. Like, a class pass is like a discount rate, and you know, I don't think I have the rights to say their name, but I don't know if it's a general name. I'm not sure. But it's like what it is it's a group discount on like a PPO plan. And what it does is it's an offering to the ecosystem. So you can go to 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 different gyms. It's a $22 a month membership, things of that nature. And the ecosystem gets access to that. That's not anything to do with wealth or transactional real estate, right? That is all about health, wellness, and fitness, right?
Right.
The other thing too is, like, you know, I'm getting involved in pickleball, 9th week in pickleball, which you know, I was prior to that a racquetball player, sports player, football player, and then baseball player before I wrecked my arm as a kid. But like, I'm looking at the different ways to get people more engaged in activities outside of being confined to the home, right? How do you re-engage your family life? How do you become a multiple tentacle 7-figure earner, right? How are you pouring into your family and being a seven-figure mother or seven-figure father? How are you being a seven-figure faith-based, whether it's spiritual? Listen, we all got to believe in something, because if you're not believing in anything, you're falling for everything, right? So whatever you believe in, how are you earning your community's respect by pouring into the community and becoming a seven-figure community member? How are you being a seven-figure wealth generator? How are you being a seven-figure transactional real estate personnel or professional? Whatever your genre is, like this legacy concept crosses so many different vehicles, not just real estate. So even though niche, our vehicle is real estate, like we are looking to change the world, right? Bigger picture, bigger lens. And that's what I'm excited for. And we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this together. And dude, I'm stoked. I'm stoked. Like our hearts, like like I don't know that there's any two bigger hearts in this entire world than yours and mine. And by the way, Jay, if I haven't told you yet, and nobody's told you yet today, man, dude, I love you, and I love your heart. And it's not just you, it's everybody watching. Like, I love you. If nobody's told you yet today, I love you. And I'm pouring my expertise into you. We are pouring our expertise into you, and we're changing your lives, because what we're going to do is we're going to remove the obstacles, reduce the hurdles, reduce the mountains, and get you from point A to point B, wherever you want to go in your life, at a quicker rate of speed. And the only way we do that is we do it together. Yep. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, you go together.
Yep. 100%.
The last thing I have, man, is, and we're coming up to the 30-minute mark, is wherever you are in your world, I don't care where you are, humbled, broke down, homeless, or on top of the mountain or top of the heap. If you put a plan together today and you execute that plan daily and you consistently show up, you are 90% to your goal. The 10% is the stuff that we're going to help you get to. And if you need us, I want you, please, to reach out to us.
Yep.
And that's free. That's free, Jay. Yep. Like, they don't have to, well, unless you put some clickbait down there that they have to pay for that.
Yeah, that's the beauty. The beauty in this model is we don't win unless we help everybody win. That's bottom line. The only way that we can win is if we help you win. And I promise you this, and you talked about peaks and valleys, and dude, man, I've had some peaks, and gosh dang, the better stories are the valleys. I've been at the bottom, you know what I'm saying? I've been through it all. So there, if you're going through it, you don't have to go through it alone. You're in business for yourself, not by yourself. If you're not living up to your full potential, think about this. If you're watching this, you're not living up to what you're capable of doing. You're not around the right people that are bringing that out in you. And that's what this opportunity is. It's an opportunity for you to become who you're supposed to become. And I'm excited.
And we're going to help you get there.
Heck yeah, dude. That's what we do, baby. Let's go. Man, I appreciate you, brother. And we're up on the 30 minutes here. I'm excited. This is just the beginning. You're going to be seeing a lot more of us as we continue to change lives. And if you're interested, man, if you're on board, or you want to know more, reach out to Andrew, reach out to me. You have no idea what you don't know, and just be open-minded to, man, maybe these guys have a better way for me to get to my goals, and maybe working together with them would be better than me trying to do it myself. And if you're open to that, and I promise you, we're going to blow your mind. So let's.
Yeah. Hey, and also we made a lot of promises in 28 minutes, so make us put our feet where our mouth is, right?
Let's go.
It's all action, my friend, but it's all gas, right? So I love it, and I'm excited, man. This is day one, but we're going at the highest level for the furthest amount of speed, and we're trying to revolutionize the real estate industry. And dude, it's never, ever, 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 ever going to be duplicated. Yeah, ever. Like they can't catch us. They won't catch us, and they won't catch you. Yep. And what I mean by you is you, the audience.
That's right.
So, all right, Jay.
Drew, let's go, man. Let's go, baby. The shock factor.
Love it. See ya. Happy Thursday.
All right, you too, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye.